Yo guys, what's going on? This is Tim for the Sixers Talk TV on my channel for the Kahal and AC Sports Report. I recently had a chance to sit down with Kahal of 97.5 FM the Fanatic. It's the ESPN affiliate in Philadelphia. He answered some Phillies stuff, some Eagles stuff. Right now you're going to get the Sixers stuff. If you want to see the Phillies or Eagles, just head over to my channel. I'll leave the link in the description. Thanks. Evan Turner. So far, he hasn't been anything real special. Do you think that they made the wrong decision with Turner?
I don't know if they made the wrong decision. You have John Wall was the first pick. You couldn't get him. I think Evan Turner was the best player available. I'm still not sold on guys like DeMarcus Cousins. He's playing nice. The guy has an attitude problem. I mean, if I'm just making a guess, DeMarcus Cousins could be a guy 4 years from now decides to mail it in with a guaranteed contract, get fat and lazy. Could be the next Antoine Walker for all we know. I think Evan Turner is not a flashy player, but I think you give Evan Turner time, he'll be a serviceable player in the NBA. You're going to look at maybe 14, 15 points a game, 6 or 7 rebounds, a couple assists. He's not as flashy, doesn't have the sex appeal of John Wall, but you know what? He's going to be a decent player, and you just got to give him some time.
And the guy who basically is all flash and no shot, Andre Iguodala. This is the final question here. Andre Iguodala, I think it's time to trade him. I think he has somewhat of a value, but at the very least, you're getting cap space cleared.
Can't say that enough. I just would love to get rid of him as quickly as possible, and it's Stefanski for that matter. I think both of them should be out of town. The trade deadline coming up in the winter, they have to find a way to move this guy. I mean, you're just paying him too much money for really hollow stats. I mean, the guy gets 16 or 17 points a game, but it's where does that show up in the game? I mean, if you look last night, the Sixers were beating the Hawks by 18. Andre Iguodala was taking a ton of shots in the second half. Sixers lose by 5. I'm not a big Andre Iguodala fan. I don't want to come off as a hater, but I would get rid of this guy, ship him out of town as soon as possible. You got rid of some of that culture, that losing culture this past year by moving Sammy Dallenberg and a couple of other players. You have to get rid of Andre Iguodala.
I think he's one of the people that's helped create a losing culture, though. You can get rid of Ed Stefanski, too. He's been a horrible... I can't really think of one move for him that's worked out. He signed Lou Williams to a long-term deal. He's a nice third guard. He signed Iguodala to a long-term deal, vastly overpaid for him. He signed Elton Brand to that deal, and Elton Brand, I think, has been on the bench more games than he's played. It's been a mess since he's been here.
Full of just spare pieces. I mean, can anybody identify exactly what these players are? Lou Williams, is he a real point guard? Is he more of a scoring point guard? Spades, Thaddeus Young. I mean, it's almost as if you can't figure out how to put a starting 5 together because none of these guys really fit the mold of what you need. You need a power forward. You need a shooting guard. You need a 3, a point, somebody to come off the bench that can shoot. It's just a collection of mediocre talent that really just hasn't gelled, hasn't fit together to form a basketball team.
I agree completely. Thanks a lot, Nick.
You got it, man. Take care.
All right.